Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever stopped and asked yourself, what is the secret to receiving God's blessings? We've all heard that we should be grateful, that we should pray, that we should live righteously. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking God's blessings is far more powerful, far more profound than we often realize? It's not about waiting for something outside of you to change. It's about a shift in you, a shift in the way you think, the way you feel, and ultimately, the way you are. You see, we live in a world where our thoughts create our reality. Our minds are like antennas, constantly receiving and transmitting energy. What we focus on, what we believe in, what we feel on a deep emotional level, those things will begin to manifest in our lives. And when it comes to receiving God's blessings, it all starts with the inner transformation within us. So what is the secret? The secret is this: you must align your mind, your heart, and your spirit with the abundance that already exists in this universe. The blessings you seek, the prosperity, the healing, the joy, they are already available to you. They are woven into the fabric of creation. But are you in a place to receive them? Our thoughts are powerful. Every moment you are either attracting or repelling the blessings that are meant for you. When you believe that you are unworthy or incapable, when you dwell in fear or scarcity, you shut off the flow of divine grace. You create a barrier between yourself and what God wants to give you. You're disconnected from the source. Imagine for a moment that your thoughts and feelings are like a radio signal. When you focus on fear, lack, or negativity, you tune into a frequency that only brings more of the same. However, when you choose thoughts of gratitude, love, abundance, and possibility, you tune into a higher frequency, one that is in harmony with God's blessings. Now, but the heart is the place where true transformation happens. It's not just about thinking positively, it's about feeling it with every fiber of your being. When your heart is open, when you genuinely feel gratitude, love, and joy, you align yourself with the very nature of God. You become a vessel through which blessings can flow. I want you to think about this. When you're filled with positive, uplifting emotions, your body changes, your energy shifts, you vibrate at a higher frequency, and in that state of being, you are connected to the infinite. You begin to radiate light, and in turn, you attract more light, more blessings into your life. But here's the catch. This isn't just about thinking positive thoughts for a few minutes. This is about becoming the energy of those blessings. It's about creating a state of being that is so aligned with God's will that blessings become inevitable. When you consistently choose joy, faith, and gratitude, your life will begin to reflect the abundance you believe you deserve. So the secret is this: to receive God's blessings, you must first become the embodiment of those blessings. You must shift your mindset, open your heart, and transform your spirit. The more you align with the divine energy of love, the more you open yourself to the endless possibilities that await you. You are not waiting for God to bless you. You are opening the door for God's blessings to flow through you. The universe and the Creator work in harmony with your energy. You just need to tune yourself to the right frequency and watch as miracles unfold in your life. This is the secret. It's not about efforting, striving, or begging for blessings. It's about becoming the person who is worthy of receiving them. It's about a deep, authentic transformation that aligns every part of your being with the abundance that is already all around you. So the next time you ask yourself, what's the secret to receiving God's blessings? Remember, it's all within you. Tune your mind, open your heart, and align your spirit with the divine. And in doing so, you will discover that the blessings you've always desired were always within your reach. Aligning your mind, heart, and spirit with abundance is the first and most crucial step in receiving God's blessings. The connection between these three aspects of yourself forms the foundation of your experience in the world. When your mind, heart, and spirit are aligned, you create a state of harmony that allows divine blessings to flow freely into your life. The mind is the starting point. It is where your beliefs, thoughts, and perceptions are formed. If your mind is filled with negative thinking, limiting beliefs, or a sense of lack, you will unknowingly block the flow of abundance. On the other hand, when you focus on thoughts of possibility, positivity, and abundance, you begin to shift your energy and frequency. The way you think shapes the way you perceive the world and influences the opportunities that come your way. Your mindset becomes a magnet for the things you want to attract. The heart plays an equally important role. It is not just about thinking the right thoughts, but feeling them deeply. The heart is where true emotional power resides, and it is through your feelings that you connect to the divine energy. If your heart is closed, filled with resentment, or overwhelmed by fear, it becomes difficult to receive God's blessings. However, when your heart is open, filled with love, gratitude, and joy, you align yourself with the frequency of abundance. Your emotions act as a guide, signaling whether you are in alignment with the blessings that are meant for you. Lastly, your spirit must be aligned. This is your deeper, more divine connection to the universe. When your spirit is aligned with God's will, you are open to the flow of grace and blessings that already exist in the world. The alignment of your spirit ensures that you are acting in harmony with your higher purpose, allowing you to attract what you need with ease. Your thoughts are incredibly powerful because they shape your reality in ways that often go unnoticed. Every thought you have sends out a vibration that influences your energy and attracts corresponding experiences into your life. If you are constantly thinking thoughts of lack, fear, or unworthiness, you are unconsciously creating a reality that reflects those beliefs. These thoughts form the lens through which you view the world, and they ultimately dictate what you experience in your day-to-day life. On the other hand, when you focus your mind on positive, empowering thoughts of abundance, possibility, and divine potential, you begin to change the very fabric of your experience. Your thoughts shift your vibration, and as a result, you start attracting more positive circumstances and opportunities. The mind is like a magnet, drawing experiences that align with your mental energy. If your thoughts are consistently focused on growth, gratitude, and trust, you are much more likely to see opportunities, blessings, and miracles unfold before you. Our thoughts are also closely tied to our beliefs, and these beliefs often go beyond the conscious mind. Many times we hold limiting beliefs deep within us that prevent us from fully receiving God's blessings. These beliefs can stem from past experiences, conditioning, or fears, and they can create a barrier between you and the blessings you are meant to receive. By becoming aware of these beliefs and intentionally shifting your thought patterns, you can dismantle the mental blocks that hold you back from living in alignment with abundance. When you consciously choose thoughts that elevate your energy and raise your vibration, you unlock the power to manifest the life you desire. The more you practice this alignment between your thoughts and your desires, the more your reality will begin to reflect the fullness of the blessings available to you. Fear, scarcity, and negativity are powerful forces that can act as barriers to receiving God's blessings. When you are focused on fear, whether it's fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or fear of not being enough, you create a mental and emotional environment that repels the very blessings you seek. Fear lowers your vibration and keeps you in a state of survival, which prevents you from connecting with the abundant energy available to you. Fear makes you focus on what could go wrong rather than the endless possibilities that could go right. It anchors you in doubt, and as a result, you miss the signs, opportunities, and divine guidance that are constantly surrounding you. Scarcity works in a similar way. When you operate from a mindset of lack, you believe that there is not enough to go around, whether it's love, success, money, or opportunities. This belief creates a limitation in your consciousness, and when you believe that there's not enough, you inadvertently block the flow of abundance into your life. Instead of seeing the world as full of potential, you begin to see it as a place where you have to fight for everything, where resources are limited, and where blessings are reserved for others. This mindset causes you to hold tightly to what little you have out of fear of losing it. And in doing so, you create more lack in your life. Negativity compounds this further. When your thoughts are filled with negativity, whether it's about yourself, others, or the world around you, you create an energetic vibration that is in conflict with the flow of divine blessings. Negative energy distorts your connection to God and the abundant universe. It causes you to focus on problems, shortcomings, and disappointments instead of possibilities, solutions, and gratitude. The more you dwell in negativity, the harder it becomes to access the blessings that are waiting for you. Gratitude and love are two of the most powerful forces you can use to attract divine blessings into your life. When you cultivate a heart filled with gratitude, you open the door to receiving everything that the universe and God have to offer. Gratitude is a mindset that shifts your focus from what you don't have to what you already possess. And in doing so, it aligns you with abundance. When you appreciate the blessings, big or small, that already exist in your life, you begin to send out a powerful signal to the universe that you are open and ready to receive even more. Gratitude shifts your vibration. It transforms your perspective and creates a space for more blessings to enter. The more you consciously practice gratitude, the more you begin to notice the many gifts that surround you, whether they are material, emotional, or spiritual. A grateful heart is a magnet for more reasons to be thankful, and with each expression of gratitude, you increase your capacity to receive even greater blessings. Love works in much the same way. Love is the most expansive energy in the universe, and when you tap into this divine energy, you align yourself with the flow of God's blessings. Love is not just an emotion, but a state of being, a way of interacting with the world. When you radiate love, whether it's love for yourself, for others, or for life itself, you raise your vibration and become a magnet for everything that is good and pure. Love opens your heart, and when your heart is open, it allows God's blessings to flow freely through you. When you operate from a place of gratitude and love, you create an energetic field that aligns you with divine abundance. The more you express love and thankfulness, the more you invite blessings into your life. Both gratitude and love are frequencies that bring you closer to the divine and enable you to attract the blessings that are already yours to receive. Your emotions are the bridge between your thoughts and the reality you experience. They are the energetic response to the thoughts you think, and they directly influence what you attract into your life. When your emotions are aligned with positive, loving, and abundant thoughts, you naturally raise your vibration, allowing you to connect with the flow of divine blessings. Emotions are not just reactions to external circumstances. They are reflections of your inner state and the energy you project into the world. When you feel joy, gratitude, or excitement, you are in harmony with the energy of abundance. This alignment sends a signal to the universe, drawing more of the same energy into your life. Conversely, when you feel fear, doubt, or frustration, you are sending out an energy that is at odds with the blessings you seek. Emotions like these create resistance and block the flow of what you desire. You may not realize it, but your emotional state can act as a barrier to receiving the very blessings that are already available to you. The power of your emotions lies in their ability to create momentum. Positive emotions attract more positive experiences, while negative emotions can keep you stuck in patterns that prevent blessings from entering your life. By becoming aware of how you feel, you can shift your energy to align with the outcomes you want to manifest. This is why it is so important to cultivate emotional awareness and consciously choose to elevate your emotional state. When you learn to cultivate positive emotions consistently, you create an energetic field around you that attracts divine blessings effortlessly. You become a magnet for love, joy, peace, and abundance. Your emotions are a direct reflection of your alignment with the divine, and the more you nurture positive emotions, the more you align yourself with the flow of God's blessings. To receive God's blessings, you must first become the embodiment of those blessings. This means aligning every aspect of your being, your thoughts, feelings, actions, and energy, with the blessings you desire. It's not enough to simply wish for blessings or wait for them to appear. You must step into the person who is capable of receiving them. The energy you put out into the world must match the energy of what you want to attract. This alignment requires you to embody the qualities of abundance, love, and grace that you wish to see in your life. When you embody the energy of the blessings you seek, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. If you want financial abundance, you must embody the qualities of prosperity such as confidence, trust, and a mindset of growth. If you desire love and harmony, you must live with compassion, kindness, and an open heart. The more you live in alignment with the energy of what you seek, the more you naturally attract it into your life. This process of embodiment is not about pretending or faking it. It's about authentically shifting your internal state to align with what is already available to you. When you vibrate at the frequency of the blessings you desire, you become magnetic to them. This is why it's important to not only think about the blessings you want, but to feel them deeply in your heart and soul. When you consistently embody the energy of those blessings, you will find that they naturally begin to manifest in your life. Becoming the embodiment of your blessings requires an inner transformation. It's about shedding limiting beliefs, releasing fear, and stepping into a new version of yourself, one who is worthy of receiving the abundance, love, and joy that are already yours to claim. To align your mindset with God's will is to understand that true blessings come not from striving or forcing outcomes, but from surrendering to the natural flow of life and trusting that what is meant for you will unfold in perfect timing. The process begins with letting go of the need to control everything and instead embracing a deep trust that the universe and God has a plan for you. When you release the desire to dictate every aspect of your life, you make space for divine guidance to flow in. This trust allows you to let go of fear and uncertainty, knowing that you are supported and loved in every moment. Aligning your mindset with God's will involves shifting from a mindset of lack or struggle to one of abundance and faith. It requires you to embrace the belief that you are not separate from God or the blessings He has in store for you. By aligning your thoughts with a sense of purpose, gratitude, and trust in divine timing, you begin to see the blessings that are already in your life. Your thoughts become a reflection of the certainty that your needs will be met, your desires will be fulfilled, and your path is being guided. This alignment also requires you to be open to receiving God's blessings in unexpected ways. Sometimes the blessings we seek may not show up in the way we expect or envision, but this doesn't mean they aren't meant for us. When your mindset aligns with God's will, you learn to trust that every experience, even challenges, is a part of your growth and a step toward the blessings that are being prepared for you. Opening your heart to feel joy, gratitude, and faith is one of the most powerful ways to align yourself with divine blessings. Your heart is the center of your emotional and spiritual energy, and it is through the heart that you connect most deeply with the flow of abundance. When your heart is closed or guarded, it becomes difficult to receive blessings because you are not open to the love and positive energy that is constantly flowing toward you. However, when you choose to open your heart and consciously invite feelings of joy, gratitude, and faith, you create a direct channel for blessings to enter your life. Joy is an essential part of this process because it aligns you with the energy of the divine. When you experience true joy, you are connecting with the highest vibration of love and light. This joy is not dependent on external circumstances. It comes from within, from a deep appreciation of life itself. By cultivating joy in your everyday life, whether through simple moments of laughter, connection, or personal achievements, you increase your vibration and make yourself more receptive to the flow of blessings. Gratitude amplifies this connection. When you practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what is lacking in your life to what you already have. This shift in focus opens your heart to the blessings that are already present and prepares you to receive even more. Gratitude is a powerful tool for creating abundance because it sends a message to the universe that you are ready and willing to receive more of what you appreciate. Faith is equally important in this process. Faith allows you to trust in the unseen, to believe that blessings are on their way, even when you cannot yet see them. When you have faith, you open your heart to the possibility of miracles, and in doing so, you align yourself with the divine timing of your blessings. The universe works in harmony with your energy, responding to the frequency you emit. Everything in existence is made up of energy, and your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create a unique vibration that attracts corresponding energies from the universe. When you align yourself with positive, abundant energy, you begin to attract the people, situations, and opportunities that match that vibration. This is why it is essential to be mindful of your energy, because it is constantly sending out a signal to the universe, shaping your experiences. When your energy is in alignment with God's will, you naturally attract the blessings that are meant for you. The more you cultivate a mindset of trust, gratitude, and love, the higher your vibration becomes, and the more in tune you are with the flow of abundance that is always available. When your energy serves as a magnet for those things you desire, but it's important to remember that the universe does not respond to your wishes alone. It responds to the frequency you emit. Therefore, when you align your energy with faith, confidence, and openness, you begin to draw blessings to you effortlessly. However, when your energy is out of alignment, when you dwell in fear, negativity, or scarcity, you create resistance. This resistance blocks the natural flow of blessings that are available to you. Fear, doubt, And worry lower your vibration and make it harder to attract the good things that are waiting for you. In contrast, by choosing to align your energy with love, peace, and optimism, you clear the path for God's blessings to flow through you. This alignment is not just about thinking positively, but about consistently embodying the energy of the blessings you seek, which in turn harmonizes you with the divine flow of abundance. Blessings are already available to you. They are not something that you need to wait for or chase after. The abundance you seek is already present in the universe, and it is waiting for you to open yourself up to receive it. Often we spend so much time focusing on what we don't have or what we think we need that we fail to realize that everything we need is already in our reach. God's blessings are not distant or unattainable. They are a natural part of the divine flow of life, and you are an integral part of that flow. The key to receiving these blessings lies in your ability to recognize and allow them to come into your life. This means moving away from a mindset of lack and scarcity and stepping into one of trust, abundance, and openness. The universe operates on the principle that what you believe you deserve is what you will attract. If you feel unworthy or unable to receive blessings, you create an energetic block that prevents them from flowing to you. However, when you shift your belief to one of worthiness and openness, you allow yourself to receive the blessings that are already on their way. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment or for some external event to align for blessings to come into your life. The moment you shift your mindset and open your heart, you begin to activate the flow of divine abundance. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions all play a role in allowing blessings to manifest, but the most important thing to remember is that they are already available to you. The universe is always ready to provide. It is you who must make space for these blessings to flow freely into your life.